prossima volta tutti con noi.
ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being on stage with us. Actually what you should have sang.
Ciao bello.
Right? Yeah, it's kind of like the same, it's kind of like New York. Dreams. Dreams we're building here today. Dreams that some of participants that have started with.
Ciao Alfredo.
Actually became reality.
Al prossimo ti porto con me. Andiamo in uno stadio.
Tell us a bit more about his story. He's from the wonderful town of Matera in South Italy. He goes by
Viene da Matera, nel sud Italia.
His name actually sounds like
E si chiama
Ciannella. When I read the name. It's Giuseppe Ciannella, ladies and gentlemen. He started off with Lyconet in 2012. He's been in level 7 since June 2017. And here's here to tell us more about his story. Please welcome as the man most known as Pino, Giuseppe Ciannella.
Pino Giuseppe Ciannella. He's my president.
Thank you, my friend. Come on, come on! What is your name? Krakow! Come on! Stand up, my friend! Thank you. Ha! Finally, I'm here. How are you, my friend? Very well. Very good.
Hey Pino! 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 Pino!
Super sexy! I have a question for you.
Do you think it's easy to get on this big, important stage in front of 15,000 people, speaking a language that is not yours? Because a few months ago, I didn't speak English, but I have to. Do you know that the greatest fear of the people after the fear of death is public speaking? Yeah? Do you think I was scared to come here? Of course I was, yes. So why I'm here? Not because I'm crazy, for two reasons. The first one is for responsibility. Yes, because I think that a president must share with others all his experiences he made during his trip, so to accelerate the growth of each of you. That's why today I want to share with you my experience, and I hope you will use it, okay? The second reason is for me. This is a good exercise for me, because in each and every occasion I push myself out my comfort zone. Pino, are you scared? Of course I am. Great, so go. What? Yes. So here there is my first suggestion for you. Sorry, I have to read. Get out of your comfort zone. Because if you do the thing that you have ever done, you will have the result that you have always obtained. If you choose the easy way, your growth will be very slow. You understand what I mean? Great. So, before starting with Lyconet, I was a DJ, people say a good DJ, for over 22 years in my territory for big and great events. But in November 2012, a dear friend of mine that I hadn't seen in over 17 years contacted me via social media, saying me, you know, come here, come to meet me, because I have to talk to you about a great important project. Please come. He lives in Mantova. Mantova is only 800 kilometers away from my town. Because I live in Matera. Matera is a little town in southern Italy that counts about 55,000 inhabitants. So I told my friend, okay, I come. So I can gain more information about this important project. Of course, I want to greet you after 17 years. Can you imagine? So, another suggestion that I have for you is no prejudice. Talk to everybody. Yeah, because sometimes we are a little bit afraid to call people after a long time. We think, but I have to call my friend just to talk about business. What can he or she think about me? And I ask you, what's the problem on doing this? Listen, if you have to give a good news, would you call your friend? And having a way to improve your friend's life, do you think it's good news? I think yes. Thank you. We are a great responsibility. Today I have a lifeline that counts about 45,000 people, friends, in over 30 countries. Can you imagine if my friend hadn't contacted me? So thanks, my friend, for having called it. Thanks, Antonio, thanks. So please call your friend, I think. But why did I understand so quickly the project when my friend presented it to me? Yeah, because I have to tell you this. I came back home to Matera after he presented me this business, and immediately I became premium partner. But why did I understand so quickly the potential of Lyconet? Because before my friend called me, I had read many books, in particular books of Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. Who knows them? Great, my friend. You have to study. In fact, the slide says, opportunity always prepared mind. So study. So when you make a great opportunity, you can recognize it. Are you agree? Yes. Fantastic. Thank you. I have to remember all the speech, yeah? It's not easy, but I can do it. But at that time, when I started, it wasn't so easy, because I had to build everything from the scratch. There was nothing. And you know what? People didn't understand new technologies. There was a bad relationship between people and the new technologies. And if you don't believe me, I want to show you a video. But before I want to say that in 2012, a few people had a smartphone connected to the internet. You have to remember this. Who has today a smartphone connected to the internet here, please? It's important to see. Ah, everybody? Today, not in 2012. That's why I wrote this sentence that says, if you know where the world is going, go first. Be ready, and then you win. You have to build now to be ready when the future comes. You understand what I mean? But maybe you don't remember very well how the situation was in 2012. That's why I want to show you this video.
Sag mal, Papa, habe ich dich noch gar nicht gefragt. Wie kommst du eigentlich mit dem neuen iPad zurecht, was wir dir zum Geburtstag geschenkt haben?
Gut.
Bei den ganzen Apps kommst du klar?
Was denn für Apps? Geh mal bitte einen Schritt zur Seite.
Funny. This was the relationship at that time between people and new technologies. But if you know where the world is going, you have to go first. An example are the e-vouchers that, thanks to the technologies, today we can use it by everyone. Who has already used an e-voucher here in this arena? Fantastic. You know why? Because some years ago, some crazy guys built a shopping community. You understand what I mean? We work today if we want to enjoy the future. When we don't do it, no problem. New generations are coming, well known as Generation Z or digital generation, digital native. They know where the world is going. If we don't do it, they will do. That's why I want to show you another funny video. Please. It's not your finger. She tried to clean it, look. Do you understand what, my friend? Digital native, they know where the world is going. We have to build today our future. That's why we are here. Fantastic, but when I started, Italy was in full economic crisis, and South Italy even more. But you know what? In the crisis, there is a magic. Because if you build during the crisis, when the crisis ends, you can wave. You can surf the wave of change instead of being overwhelmed. You want to surf the wave of change? Yeah? I want. You can see the power of this wave. And you have to know this, that it's during the crisis that more millionaires are born. Do you think we are in an era of strong changes? asked me, but Pino, despite these adverse conditions, you told us. To better explain this, I had to take you on a trip of the thoughts that I had at that time. You want to join me on this trip, please? Yeah? Because you can see with my eyes. Because maybe you can see with your eyes and we can join together. At that time, often I was sad. I felt like if my life was slipping away. I didn't feel free. Even though I worked hard every day to be free. So one day I stopped myself and I asked me some questions, just to understand why I was sad. The first one was, why do I feel sad? The people say that I'm a great teacher. Why do I feel like if I'm consuming my life instead of living it? Why do I see around me many people that feel like me? So there is something strange, there is something that I can't see. What is it? And the most important question was, what can I do to change this feeling? So a day I decided to stop myself and started to deeply analyze myself, my life, starting right from my birth. And my friend, I discovered that each one of us won his own first battle against almost 1 billion of competitors. Yes, my friend, we fought and we won. That's me. You can see the face. Believe me, we are a miracle. Me against 1 billion of competitors and I won, fantastic. So shouldn't I be happy every day for this situation? Then I continued to analyze. You like this? Thank you. Thank you. So I won out of 1 billion of competitors. Okay, and then what about historical age? I discovered that this is the first time in the history, in the memory of man, without war for the people that live in democratic side of the world as we. So we are lucky. We don't have to forget what happened not more than 70, 80 years ago. A couple of days ago, with my friend, I went to Auschwitz. It was so hard, believe me. So hard. Went there. It was very difficult to stay there, but when you go out, you say, oh my gosh, we are so lucky to be here. So, but why was I satisfied at that time? So I studied basic elements of life for us, such as water, food, house, safe, medicine. Are you hungry? No problem. Go to a store and buy the food that you want. Are you cold? No problem. Turn on the heating. Are you hot? No problem. Turn on the air conditioning. And what about medicine? How many steps forward does medicine every day? Think about the past. So we are very lucky. But I'm not happy. And what about knowledge? Fantastic. Never in the history has been a period richer of information like this. History teaches us that who in the past had the knowledge possessed the power. Someone called it the secret. You know? Read it, the secret. And what about today? How many information we have? Maybe you don't believe me, no problem. If you take your smartphone and say, okay Google, or hey Siri, and then ask for what you want. Within a couple of seconds, you will have the answer you are looking for. Are you agreed? Yeah? We have everything today, my friend. Everything. We are lucky. Believe me. So I think that to be ignorant in the epoch of information, sorry, is a choice. You choose it. Yeah? I made my decision. Yeah, please, try to be clever. And what about means of transport? Fantastic. Think about the past, how difficult it was to move around. Do you have to go from one side of the world to the other side? No problem, you can go by plane. You have to move around faster, catch a train, go by car, by train, by what you want, by boat. Just to understand the meaning, I have a question for you. Who came here in Krakow from his house on foot, or on horse, on a carriage? Nobody? Yeah, because today we move with car, with airplane. Of course, today we are lucky too. And then, what about communication? In the past, in order to deliver a message, the horse courier, the traveling pigeons, the runners, think about marathon, were used. What's about today? You have to send a message to your friend in the other side of the world. You can do it. If he is connected, of course, to the net, you can send what you want. Picture, video, photo, and you can see him or her in streaming time. Isn't this crazy, my friend? We have everything today, everything. Are you agree? Yeah, we have everything. So the question was, if I have everything, why was I dissatisfied at that time? I don't understand. So, I understood why. Because the problem was inside me, was my mission in this life. I discovered that each of us has his own mission. Maybe you don't know what it is, but believe me, you have. If you are on this world, you have your mission. Who knows who is his mission, please? Fantastic. The other people can find it. Please do it. I understood that my mission, and this my mission, was in these 12 people. I love when people are happy. So think about Child and Family Foundation, Greenfinity. I want to be useful in this life. So I had to find a way to learn. We can do a lot. We are trying to buy a bus with Dario Bova in Italy. We can do it. Okay, back in here on the stage. So I need to find a way to learn, of course, because if you want to help people and you want to teach people how to be useful in that art, you have to become a leader. And if you want to become a leader, you need a way to learn every day. But you have to free your time. So you need money, of course. You need money in this life. So I had to find a way to learn and in the same time to earn. Can you imagine when my friend, with this picture in my mind, presented me Lyconet? Wow! I felt in love immediately, of course. But now I want to talk to the people that are here for the first time or are new in the Lyconet. Who are you, please? The new people. Thanks, welcome. Because I want to explain you a thing. I try to do it because my English is Italian English, okay? I try to mix like a DJ. I have to do it. So, here, in this business, you are forced to elevate yourself. I want to explain it better. Every time you want to reach a new career level, you have to work, of course, but you have to work on you. If you want to move up your career level, you first need to raise your standard and level up yourself. Every time I decided in the past to reach a new career level, I knew that I had to back study, reading, attending courses like this one, listening, motivation, listening audio from successful people. And then, you know, after a while what's happened? Of course, I reached a new career level. So you have to raise your standard. But if you want to do this, you have to do another thing. You have to question yourself every day. You have to be like a glass that fills during the day, and the evening you have to empty it, because you have to fill it again the day after with new information. You have to be like a blank sheet of paper on which you can write what you want. You don't have to be a full paper on which you can't write anything. Explain me better. You have to cut away your past. I know that we are the sum of the past experiences. I know. Great. But we have to be careful. You know why? Because sometimes we confuse, for example, our job with what we are. We are not our job. For example, I was a DJ, good DJ, and when I went to people spoke about Lyconet, Lyconet is, of course, a business. People say to me, but why you are talking about business? You are a DJ. Sorry? You are a DJ. Yes, I am a DJ too, but I am Pino Ciannella, and I want to do business. The people don't recognize you. Are you agreeing? Try to think about this. The people see what you are in this life, your job. They don't see what you really are. So please, you have to cut with your past. Sorry, I'm in a hurry, so I have to be speedy. But this is very important. Surrounded of people as you possible, best of you. Whether we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. We are not to judge our friends, our family, but please make this question to yourself, okay? Just to have a check. Ask yourself, who are the people around you every day? Are they persons that want to grow? That want to make a contribution to the world? Give them an added value to the others? Or are they energy vampires? Ask yourself. I don't want this kind of people around me. You don't have to break me down. So, when you decide to raise your standard, my friend, there is a time that they call the cross of desert. When you are alone. Because the people maybe don't understand you. They say, but you have what you want in your life. Why you are changing? My friend, because I want to elevate myself. Why don't you come with me? You can do it yourself. In this moment I call the moment of the empty address book when you are alone. But if you do, towards your dream, don't worry, my friend, because you will win. And you will find new friends. As my team. Where is my team? Thank you, my new friends.
Pino, 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 Pino.
And believe me, you are my new friends. Because every time I go around the world and I see your eyes, there is fire everywhere. You are alive, my friend. Each of you is my friend. So thank you. You will see. And you know what, my friend? The doctors say that's just for the speciation, evolution. That's why your friends don't understand you. And you have to tell your friend that the opposite of evolution is extinction. Sorry, I don't want to extinguish myself. Yeah? Come with me, my friend. Come with me. And believe me, it's not the strongest of the species that survive, but the most adaptable. And I repeat you again, do you think we are in a strong era of change? I think yes. So, raise your standard, question yourself, cut away to your past, surrounding of people as you, and you know what, my friend? Before the last slide, I have the last video for you because it is very important. When you decide to go toward your dream, you are alone. But believe me, don't worry, because if you are on the right way, everything will help you. Everybody will help you. You just go, do the best of you, and don't worry. I want to show you this video. I love this video. Thank you.
सर आपके लिए उस बार कार का इंतजाम किया है
Together we are strong. Yes, we can do what we want. Yes, the last one, enjoy the ride. I know that a lot of us became this business for earn money, of course, this is right. But I discovered that during the trip I gained many things as friends, many things. I want to learn. I travel a lot. For example, who is here in Krakow for the first time in his life, please? First time. Wow. Why you are here? This is a travel because of Lyconet. You gain this. So my friend, I almost finished. I want just to leave you my last thought. I think really that we are not alone, that we are a part of big body in our life, a big project. And I think that if we move together in the same direction, impossible became possible. That's why I want to leave you with this lovely song that I think is a good soundtrack of our life. Goodbye, my friends. See you next time. Thank you. Grazie.